Why should you start the recruiting process as a 2028, aka an 8th grader, freshman, in order to play college soccer? Here's one of our students saying he got all of these responses as a 2028. Now, if you look at that list, there's a bunch of D1 schools. So the student doesn't know yet, but we're going to teach them that they probably got a bunch of generic responses and that the coaches didn't watch the video and probably don't know who the kid is. The Division 3s, on the other hand, that he got emails from, we're going to review them to confirm whether they're genuine or not. But the reason this is still important that he got an email of some kind is he's starting the communication. So let's say you are sending your very first email out as a junior and it's a robot email. And you're like, oh man, it's a robot email. I guess I'll just give up. Or maybe like, I'll just send another email. Okay, great. You've been emailing the school for a month, maybe 2 weeks. That's not going to get them to respond. You got to send 3 to 4 emails to get these coaches' attention. And this kid is starting as a 2028. When he emails them as a junior and says, I've been emailing you for the past 3 years. I've sent you multiple videos. I've been to your ID camps. Do you want me? Yes or no? They will be able to say, hey, we didn't ever watch your videos. That's a telltale sign that we are not interested in you. And the kid can move on. Or, hey, you know what? We were busy. We've actually been watching you for many years. Thank you for following up. We'd like to schedule a call. We'd like to get your transcripts. We'd like to have you on campus. It takes years, this process. That is why it's so freaking competitive. And if you look at the rosters of the college soccer men's side and on the women, I was watching Harvard versus Marshall the other day. Both rosters were 50% internationals. Now, still on a grand scheme, most kids in college soccer, especially if you loop in D3, are Americans. But you're competing with freaking a lot of international players who are considered the highest level in their country. Whether they're better than you or not as an American defeat, it doesn't matter. They're recruiting them because they can be older as freshmen and a bunch of things. So if you're like, I'm going to start the recruiting process as a sophomore or junior, you are out of your mind now. You must start it. And if you're not good enough as an 8th grader or 9th grader, then you have a problem. There's consequence to that. Now, you shouldn't be able to play college soccer at that age, but it is to say that in 6th and 7th grade, you need to be good training. You need to be playing for a good club team. So that way, by 8th grade, when you make a highlight video, you look like a potential future college soccer player. If you want more help and I'm scaring you, good. Give me a call. And whether you work with me or not, you can work with anyone you want. Please start early.